already made it to the end. I already played the NFC Championship.
Oh, wow. Was that a good game?
It was a decent game. I scored 21. I was up 21-zip. And then he came back because he forced me to kick like four straight field goals.
Now drives. Euro step layup is good. Oh, what a play from Prince. And the lead is up to 7.
Even a whole team in the just their lead.
The Suns expected
What's the final score?
33-20.
Durant on the drive. Up top now.
He scored 20.
Three-pointer. It's good. That makes it a 4-point game. We're down to 16 seconds as Beal is
cut up, right? Right, somebody goes back, and he honked him.
You can't leave the trap when you have a lead.
Like he was already
it's Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant dribbled inside the 2-point line. If he makes that, that's fine. That's two. Don't leave a 3-point shooter. That's what the Lakers did.
And meanwhile, Frank Vogel will challenge it. It's his first challenge. So if he's successful, he can still have a second one.
So what? You said what?
That's a steal.
You don't know when the whistle was blown.
You feel like the ball is still loose there? That's why they may not give possession?
Yeah, they could. I think the ball should be Phoenix ball.
I think they would give it to Phoenix.
Yes. But they could say they blew the whistle right on the contact.
It's Jason Goble on the left, Kevin Scott on the right. That looks like it. Now, after he grabs the ball, there's some contact on the arm, but
he's got the ball. And you can say, watch the left arm touches right. To me, that's a steal.
That's a steal.
That's a steal.
Because the contact on the wrist happened after he got the ball, it felt like.
And the only thing that they could call is that it's a steal or it's a jump ball because they blew the whistle right on contact. That's the only thing that could be a jump ball. I think this should be Phoenix ball.
Clearly an enormous call. Lakers still up by 4 with 15.6 remaining. They've made a decision. Jason Goble explaining it to Frank Vogel.
Well, you can see it's going to be Phoenix ball by Frank Vogel's body language. He looks pretty happy.
Although Bradley Beal,
after review, the call on the floor has been overturned to a no call. Challenge is successful. There was no illegal contact committed by Beal. It was a legally clean strip. In the immediate aftermath of the whistle, Beal also had possession of the basket. Therefore, Phoenix was inbound and the game clock is correct. Because the challenge was successful, they will still have another challenge. They'll get their timeout back.
Sometimes the replay will come with maddening, sometimes it's clearly just the right call. Now, 15.6
Show up.
Beal with a great steal.
AD and LeBron surrounding Kevin Durant. The last person you want to be able to catch the basketball is Kevin Durant.
All right.
Comes to get it. Davis on in.
It's already started.
Allen cutting to the basket, kicks it out. Bates Diop. In and out. Davis had it, lost it. Ball still loose. Picked up by James. 6 seconds remaining, and he's fouled by Allen. Boy, that one was going down. So it would have made it a 1-point game.
First of all, what a great play by Phoenix. Executed it. Again, the Lakers has twice now that they've left 3-point shooters. But what a great play, what a great pass.
On the inbound, Davis has it. Allen chasing in. And commits the foul with 1.9 remaining. And the Lakers are going to end their 3-game losing streak and get their first road win of the season. What a thriller here tonight in Phoenix.
Mike, this was a great game. It really was all throughout. Phoenix had control of the game the entire game, but the Lakers never let go of the rope. They just hung in there.
Kevin Durant was magnificent with 38 points. The Suns' mini 2-game winning streak will come to an end.
And these are the games that Darvin Ham is going to go get an In-N-Out burger and be very happy, and Frank Vogel is going to be up all night.
It was quiet first half. much better third quarter. 5 different Lakers in double figures.
Austin Reeves was sensational. What a quick adjustment to the bench.
First time he came off the bench this season. Reeves and Reddish, so many big plays. Frank Vogel will use his final timeout. As the Lakers up by 6. Just a matter of one more play. And LA gets into the win column on the road. Two teams with 2 wild games the first 2 times they played each other. This one part of the in-season tournament. As Cam Reddish got the start. Reddish in his first year with the Lakers signed as a free agent, and this is clearly his best game of the young season.
It sure is, Mike. And we talked about AD and LeBron. You know, they're going to be great every night, most nights, but it's going to be the others. And also Reeves and Cam Reddish were huge tonight. D'Angelo Russell had a stretch. Rudy had a stretch. The others have to be the guys that will help this team win, and tonight they did that.
So Cam, huge. D'Angelo Russell, who was sensational, did not play in the fourth. And this is where, as a coach, you're navigating so many things. Austin Reeves was sensational, 2-man action. This is where sacrifice and understanding and massaging as a coach comes into play, right?
And ego and role playing is what we said last week. Sometimes for the team to win, the individual has to lose. And tonight, D'Angelo Russell did play in the fourth, but he was off the bench cheering. That's giving yourself to the team.
And LeBron James played the entire fourth. Phoenix will just looks to inbound. Nurkic gets it back. Gordon lines that one up. It'll count, but it won't matter. And after their worst loss of the season on Wednesday night, the Lakers with their best win of the season here tonight in Phoenix. Meanwhile, the Suns hoping they get Devin Booker back. Lakers also hoping to get their role players back, like Vanderbilt and Vincent. This was a fun early season game. So LeBron James, 32 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists in 36 minutes. They have plenty out. Durant, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists in the loss. Bradley Beal in his second game at 24. But tonight belongs to the Lakers and LeBron James, who's with Lisa.
LeBron, you guys were out-rebounded most of the game. What changed for you guys in that fourth quarter?
I don't know. I think we just finally got sick of being out-rebounded. We kept bodies in front of bodies. I think C. Wood did a great job of cleaning glass to start that fourth. And we was able to, so we finally started hitting our 3-pointers down, and that definitely helped us get back into the game.
The stars definitely came out tonight on both sides, but how were you guys able to keep Kevin Durant from beating you down the stretch?
Man, can you really stop him from beating you? I mean, you just...
I thought you guys had him trapped over here.
Yeah, you got to. You have to. You got to put 2, 3, 4 bodies on him at times because he's that good. He's really that good. I mean, he's great. I'm sorry. Don't let me disrespect Kevin Durant, but he did a good job of just trying to make it tough throughout the game, but he's an excellent player.
Cam Reddish got the stroke tonight. What did he show you?
Nothing. I've already noticed in Cam. And to all the naysayers and basketball savants that don't know nothing about basketball and telling me I should have shot that shot in Miami instead of passing to Cam Reddish. Well, I did the same thing tonight because I trust my teammates. And I make the right play every single time. And game ball go to Cam Reddish for sure.
Likewise, the impact that Austin Reeves had, the adjustment that he made as well coming off the bench.
He's just a big-time player. He can fit in any role. When you have a guy that can fit in any role, starter, come off the bench, play on the ball, play off the ball, it makes it a lot easier on the team, and AR can do that. So, easy transition for him.
Lastly, first road win. How good does it feel to finally get that over with?
It feels great because it's an in-season tournament win. And we'll take that. We'll take that for sure. I heard it's $500,000 on the line, so we're going for that. We're going for that.
Want to share?
Hey, listen.
All right.
All right, Elise. Don't underestimate the power of money. It's money that matters. LeBron James also giving credit to a couple of his teammates, Christian Wood and Cam Reddish. And the Lakers get their in-season tournament win. More importantly, they get just a terrific come-from-behind win and bouncing back after a couple of rough losses this week in Orlando and then Houston, and a great win on the road against a very talented Phoenix team. So final score, Lakers 122, Phoenix Suns 119 here in the second game of our Friday night doubleheader. So our producer, Ian Gruber, our director, Mike Schwab, for Doris, Doc, and Lisa, and our wonderful crew, Mike Breen, say goodnight from Phoenix. Let's get you to Sports Center.
This is Sports Center Los Angeles. The NBA
right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Young's throw there incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left here, Marshall. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's caught by Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll throw again. Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The play fake. Now Young. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air once more, Young. Room here to run. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Young. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here is Young. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there. Just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone. And the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Young. Now he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Armadillos get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That throw by Young incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And this results in 6. Touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Armadillos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Young's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Young now. He's got Mingo. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young looks to throw on first down. He completes this one to Mingo. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hall on a give up the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Marshall, the man in motion. Young on 3rd down. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Young will set to throw. This is intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse. They needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Young off the play fake. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connect.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Young working out of the gun. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, 29 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from taking the lead in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd down, Young. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A play fake. Now Young. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. as they run the counter play. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll come up now on second down. Option right, Young. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, 27 yards. And the Panthers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here's Young, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And here's a handoff out of the gun. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.